Welcome to Instant Story episode 17, everyone. We have completed 2 point, 3 point. 2
Four.
point, yeah. 4 point, right? Yeah. In this episode, Instant Story episode 17, round 3, we're going to discuss point number 6 and point number 5. Sometimes I confuse where to face my eyes because sometimes the camera is in here. I have to watch this one. Anyway, for point number 6, we're going to talk about beast of burden, and my friend on the other side of the table will present to you this paragraph or this point. So, please, sir, you read this point number 6 to the audience out there.
Beast of burden. Donkeys aren't normally considered particularly funny. Foolish? Yes, but funny? The Stoic philosopher Chrysippus would disagree. Chrysippus was normally a serious kind of man. He was concerned with subjects such as metaphysical theory, materialist ontology, freedom, and determinism. With all sounds rather heavy, of course. Yeah. Perhaps he'd had a hard day's thinking when he chanced upon a donkey eating his figs. Oh my God. After watching this scene for a while, he yelled, "Now give me the donkey a pure one to wash down the figs." The philosopher's joke entertained him so much that he fell to the ground laughing and was soon foaming at the mouth. Ya Allah. It is believed that he died from a laughter-induced syncope, which can cause tissue death in the brain, leading to muscle weakness, loss of consciousness, and death.
Oh my God.
This is the process of his death. Muscle weakness.
Muscle weakness and
loss of consciousness and finally death.
Brain damage too.
Oh yeah. Tissue death in the brain.
Holy God.
Oh my God.
So for you who love to think heavy, like telling about metaphysics or metaphysical or material, psychology, freedom, and other philosophy, be careful when you are
Yeah.
Stay away from donkey or any other silly animal that will give you sudden burst of laughter.
Yeah, because it could be very dangerous. Yeah. This is new information, of course. Yeah. I don't know about this before. That it could
because it was
kill
really serious. With the sound like this, it's so stern, right? You used to think hard.
Yeah.
Maybe this is the laugh or comedy he received in the last 10 years or maybe 20 to 55 years. Then when we never, because he never laughed, then one silly joke, straight to the, like a pierce of, like a lightning bolt hitting his brain, and then he suddenly,
because it was maybe the first time for him to get this kind of joke, and then he was very shocked of hearing this joke or of experiencing this joke.
If we come back to your experience, is there anyone that is so hard to be amused with entertainment? Is that anyone who's
the audience
almost like immune to any comedy that you throw at him? Is that anyone that's, or community maybe, that's almost immune to any joke you throw at his face?
Okay. A comedian, or, let's say a stand-up comedian, they must have a good image in front of anyone. Good image here means he has a good image of funny comedian. So, whatever he says, whatever he delivers, whatever he tells a jokes, everyone will laugh at him. Because on the audience mindset, he is funny. So a comedian must build that image.
Oh, see.
Yeah? Okay, let's say I favorite Komeng. Okay? So, any joke comes from Komeng's mouth, it will make me laugh. Because in my mindset, Komeng is the best comedian. So it depends on the image of the the comedians from the audience themselves. Yeah, but it could be a burden.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, it could be a burden. So because the audience will expect very high when we perform.
I see.
So when we fail,
Maybe the
they
perception
will,
also change.
They will change their mindset that we are not funny anymore. It happens to many comics.
Oh.
They cannot maintain, even me, we cannot maintain our funny image
Oh my God.
in front of the audience if we cannot maintain our performance.
So it's like an expiry date, something like that?
Yeah.
So to maintain to lengthen the expiry date, we need to consistently give them surprising jokes.
Of course. The consistent is very hard, right? In any field, right?
Okay.
Even in comedy field.
but likely it is not happen to mass people, right? It just maybe inspire from one person and not other person, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, the chance is not too big actually, but it can happen. It can happen. Okay, let me say, do you know Bintang Bete?
No.
Okay, a comic from Bekasi. He is very funny. He has the most LPM. LPM is laugh per minute. So in a minute, a comic usually has 4 laughs in a minute. It means every 15 seconds, the audience laugh. And Bintang Bete can make about 15 to 20 laughs in 1 minute.
Wow.
In a minute. And he performed about 10 minutes. So you can calculate the laughs from the audience. And then, after many new comics appear, and of course they are fresh for the audience, Bintang Bete image is not as funny as before.
Oh my God.
And the audience complain about that. Kenapa bang udah nggak lucu lagi? Oh, that's a burden.
And it is contagious.
Big burden, yeah.
When one person complain, you're not funny anymore, and then people follow it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Usually, yeah. Yeah. If that comic performs in public, yeah, of course it will affect more than one person, of course. Yeah.
And then for the Bintang Bete himself, it become like too much burden for him.
Too much burden, of course.
And then it reduced his confidence when performing in front of the audience.
I don't know if it reduced his confidence. He could feel down, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe feel less relaxed.
Maybe, yeah.
Too much burden for him.
Yeah. But I think Bintang Bete is not that kind of person who is easy to be go down. He said that I just need to have more practice. Something like that.
That means there is one person that's so good performance and then drop and then rehearsing and then climb his ladder again from the ground up.
Yeah, from zero again.
Wow, I mean, is there anyone can survive on that kind of dynamic and then go to the top and then go down back to zero and then climb again from the ground?
Yeah, but it is hard, right? For the second
return.
Yeah, second return of his, let's say, comeback. Yeah. Yeah. So it's
because you build up again and then people feel pessimistic about him. I think not. Something like that.
Yeah. Because we have to build the image again, rebrand our image again. Yeah.
And people can survive that. I mean, what makes them can live with that dynamic? I mean, with that kind of up and down with newcomers and then down again.
We need a big or high mentality, of course.
Oh, that's what not everyone can be comedian.
Again, mentality is number one.
Although they live in a world that is like, although they live in a world where it seems fun is everywhere. They also live under pressure.
It seems fun, right? But of course, in other countries, many comedians do suicide.
Oh my God!
They are depressed.
Isn't it comedian who suicide too?
Iya, of course. Itu. Siapa?
Robin Williams.
Robin Williams. Yeah, one of them.
Yeah, I think Robin Williams was one of the most talented artists. It can be anyone. The best almost anything. Because,
like Jim Carrey, right?
Because I heard him in education that when he was college, he's too good for the college, and then he dropped out because his lecturer said, "You are too good to be a student. You are too talented," and then he's
yeah.
And he's depressed.
Yeah. Because an entertainer who likes to entertain audience, somehow, to be honest, they need to be entertained also.
And it could be, the quality could be higher than regular human being need entertainment.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I need entertainment, right? I like to entertain my audience, but sometimes when I'm alone, when I'm not on the stage, I need entertainment too. And it is hard for me to get the entertainment.
Because you cannot enjoy what you give to your audience.
Yeah.
You have to find other sources of entertainment.
That what makes a comedians stressful.
Can you make laugh joke from that? Because as you already said that you can make laugh from paradox.
Yeah.
So complicated lifestyle that I don't want to dare to try. So many help. It's my turn to read this. Okay, number 5. A king. Thomas Urquhart, born in 1611, was an unusual man. Opinion is still divided on whether he was a prankster, a con man, or just plain mad. He was a gifted scholar, attending university at the age of 11. He fought for King Charles I and was knighted for his effort. He fought again for Charles II and, on losing, was held in the Tower of London by Oliver Cromwell. He claimed to be able to trace his lineage back to Adam and Eve. That it was his ancestor who found Moses in the bulrushes. He also claimed to be related to the Queen of Sheba, who was living in disguise in Ireland, to Fergus of Scotland, who probably never existed, and to King Arthur, who definitely didn't. Oliver Cromwell held him prisoner for a long time, but eventually deciding that Urquhart was probably insane and definitely harmless, he let him go. In 1660, Urquhart heard that Cromwell had been ousted and that King Charles II was going to be restored to the throne. And he broke it into bout of excessive laughter and death. It's only about the news that killed him, actually.
This is only news,
But I think I have no bad impression for anyone who laughed or who died by laughter, because it seems fun in my head. Is it anything? I still wonder about the mystery of laughter, of comedy, and people having laughter, something like that. It is entertainment, and what if I die about that? It seems okay about that. Unless I kill myself, that's the story. But if I die by laughter,
it was okay.
Inshallah.
Inshallah. Yeah. So you left the happiness, right? Before dying.
Yeah. Because people say, because there is a quote that when I was born, I cry, everyone laugh, and then when I die, everyone cry.
Everyone cry. Yeah.
It should be like that, I think.
Yeah, it's a twist, right? It's a twist. Yeah.
But it's a normal, right, to be something like that.
I think it is normal.
But in Indonesia, what there is many comedian that on the last day of his life, when become older, they become suffering, and then like where was all the magic he shared when he was younger? I mean, where did it go? I mean, where did his magic touch to entertain others go? Can he preserve that forever until he die proudly with that kind of gift?
I think old Indonesian comedians, not all of them can follow the era. Yeah, because comedy is unstable. It can change every era. So if they cannot follow the trend, they can be left behind by new comedians. So they cannot maintain their magic trick to make the audience laugh. I can compare. Do you still watch Ini Talk Show?
Ini Talk Show, no.
Okay. You know Bolot, right?
Bolot, yes.
Bolot, okay. Bolot is one of the best comedians, I think. I favorite him so much. because he can follow the era. Even he uses the same technique
Yeah.
of a deaf person.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
We know his joke, but it's always hilarious. It can always make us laugh because he can adapt to a new era.
And there's no education for that.
Of course, no. There is no education. It needs only experiences.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
Nah, and other old comedians, I think, I'm sorry if I'm mistaken.
yeah.
They cannot follow the trend. For example, as far as I know, some of Sri Mulat members lah. Sri Mulat, some of Sri Mulat members. Let's say Tarzan. Okay, Tarzan, I think Tarzan cannot adapt to modern comedy in Indonesia. So when he plays with young generation, his joke is not too funny for the audience, because the audience of this era has a certain level of modern comedy in Indonesia, and the old comedians cannot go to the cannot adjust, cannot go to that level. So that's why it's hard to maintain a level of jokes.
Is it because our education level compared to a few years ago? I mean, the education of our society upgrade, and then the quality of the
maybe one of them maybe
harder to
maybe
to
one of the
satisfy.
factors, and the social medias too, technology too.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
And then when they lose using the same technique, I mean the same entertaining technique that works in the past, it doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, of course, because in stand-up comedy, we call the old joke is Kejadian. Kejadian means street jokes. Street jokes means the old jokes that work many years ago, and they have been spread in our society, and we know those kind of jokes, and it is forbidden for comedians, stand-up comedians, to bring that jokes on the stage. It is forbidden, haram.
So when commenter say Kejadian, that means bad impression.
Yeah.
Oh, see.
Kejadian is not joke
compliment
for stand-up comedian, because stand-up comedian has to have original joke from their writings. Right? Yeah.
Holy God, this is so complicated, more than I thought. But there is it any like soccer, right? You can train soccer training. I mean, soccer children who love soccer since very very young.
Okay.
Is it anything happen to stand-up comedian industry too? Can they be industrialized like a soccer playing, and then they teach from the early age?
Survive.
And then this training from since they were younger, and then until become professional comedian and establish like how soccer player established in the outside in the.
Yeah, there actually soccer, football has school.
Yes, school.
Yeah, informal education place for them to practice, for them to learn how to play football or soccer. But comedian, there is no school, right?
Yeah.
There is no school of comedy. It comes from our sense of humor.
There's no course. No.
Yeah, there is no course.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So it grows in our soul naturally when we grow up.
They mean if a little children want to be stand-up comedian, they mean they have to work very hard.
Yeah.
To get that skill.
Yeah. How to write, how to have a good mental when they are on the stage.
It's like rough. I mean, raw, right?
Yeah.
There's no training. There's no school. There
is
no
no
course.
formal or informal special school or a special place for it.
Even in the America.
Yeah. In Indonesia, fortunately, we have community. Yeah, community. So we can learn together. So if there are newcomers, people who want to learn about stand-up comedy, how to be good stand-up comedian.
At least they can test the water first.
Yeah.
Or jump.
Yeah, of course. And they can learn from the seniors.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then they can decide whether continue or stop.
Yeah. But in America, there is no community. They learn by themselves. Maybe they learn by watching comedy performance, TV show.
Boo.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Holy God, I don't know. If I kept thinking about this and then I imagine that, what if my younger generation want to be stand-up comedian? What I would say? Encourage him, or just simply say the truth that maybe people boo you and then hurt you with their reaction. Get ready for that. Learn by yourself.
In any entertainment industry or fields, the first one you have to say to your children is you have to have a big mental. Because you perform alone. A stand-up comedian cannot get help from anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They like strip naked in front of them.
Yeah. He is the writer. He is the director. He is the performer. Complete skills of stand-up comedian.
Oh my God. And it took, of course, they have to accept the pain. And the pain is the only teacher he have.
Yeah.
No wonder many of them give up and then suicide, right?
Yeah.
Because of that.
Yeah.
Maybe, are they have maybe, is it?
At least they go to drugs.
Is it true that this accumulation of their pain that they store for years and then they cannot no longer
hold
the pressure?
their burden, the pressures,
and then it leak and then they finally give up, can no longer endure the pain,
and they find the wrong way from the pain.
That's too deep. We're gonna continue with our next incident story, episode 17, round 4. We're gonna discuss point number 4 and point number 3 soon on incident story, episode 17, round the next round, round 4. Hope you enjoyed this round 3, and then you will return to our next discussion. Thank you for your attention, and see you again later soon. Goodbye.
Bye.